All right, so during the Thanksgiving season, during the Halloween season, depending on where you are, at least in North America, you have Thanksgiving. I guess if you're not in North America, you don't have Thanksgiving, but Canadian Thanksgiving comes first, U.S. Thanksgiving comes after, and there's all kinds of pumpkins.
Everywhere.
Pumpkins for Halloween, pumpkins for Thanksgiving, pumpkin pies.
And can I just say Drew went crazy with pumpkins this year?
It's
A
true.
little overboard.
It's true.
So we have lots of pumpkins.
So if you're in this situation at all, or maybe you just like pumpkins.
Yeah.
Dorothy came up with this delicious pumpkin loaf that won't stay in your house for very long, so caution yourself.
It is very delicious and super, super easy to make as well. We'll post the full recipe, but it's just I can't get over how good it is.
What's in it?
What's in it? So all you need to do is you have two separate bowls, your dry and your wet. In your dry ingredients, you have your gluten-free flour, your Complete Truth protein is going to be your best choice there. If you don't have that, a regular flour will work too, but just won't have the nutritional benefits of the Complete Truth protein. And then you put in all your baking stuff, so your spices, your baking powder, baking soda. And then in your wet ingredients is where all of the substances. So that's where we have the pumpkin, we have maple syrup, we have applesauce. And then what I did to make it even more delicious is I added some GMO-free, some sugar-free dark chocolate chips.
And how many ingredients you got in that one?
In that
chocolate chips.
pumpkin, in the chocolate chips,
Yeah.
there's only two ingredients. One is cacao powder, and one is cacao butter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
two ingredients.
So I just wanted to emphasize that you can find healthy chocolate chips.
And of course, they will be a bit more expensive compared to your traditional chocolate chips, but you get what you pay for.
Right.
With anything.
I always think that if they put more ingredients in low quality products, it should cost more.
Because there are more ingredients.
It's like regular chocolate chips, they got like 15 ingredients.
They do.
And they don't cost much money at all, but then you have your good, clean, healthy chocolate chips with only 2 ingredients. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it should be the opposite.
I'm begging what you're mowing.
Okay, so that one's fantastic. You got to give that a try.
Yeah, so then you just combine your wet and your dry, give it a little stir, pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then it's like this moist little mountain of deliciousness. Drew actually tried to I was experimenting with the recipe, and sometimes, you have to try a couple of times before you get what you want, and or the taste that you need. And anyway,
Dorothy was like, this isn't going to turn out. I don't think I did it right. So that's why I have to set her up a little bit.
Yeah. So when I was out training, I come back home and Drew's like, I don't know about your loaf. He's like, you're not going to want to have that. I'm like, oh no, you tried it? He said, yeah, it tasted horrible. He said to me, and I think he's being serious. And I'm like, oh, darn it. I'm like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, da da da. So I go over and have a little piece, because sometimes when you taste it, you can tell what you did wrong. I have a little slice, and it was so delicious. So that was his way of trying to have the whole loaf to himself. He's like, you better just let me eat it, because it's not very good.
True. Don't judge me. If you tasted it, you wouldn't share it either.
So we'll put that recipe up, and you can try it out yourself.